Hello, it's Travis Edwards with another mental check. Take a shot of your positive vibes. Let's go! So one of my mentors has taught me to look up definitions. Or actually, two mentors have taught me to look up definitions when it comes to thriving versus surviving. And I looked up the definition of thriving, and thriving states that it is to grow or develop vigorously and flourish, right? So that means to grow. So right now you can take the opportunity to grow and develop and flourish during this time, or you can look at the alternative, which is surviving. And surviving, I got two definitions for it. Surviving is to get along or remain healthy, happy, and unaffected in spite of some occurrence. So that sounds pretty good. Or to remain or continue in existence or use. So there is nothing wrong with surviving. Because, most of us are surviving right now. But what I want to put in your mind is that, or here's where the reasoning factor comes in, as I believe that you could absolutely thrive during this time. And that's what I'm using the time to do. I think that my business can do very, very well during this time. I think that personally I'm at peace. I think that many things can go well right now, and that's what I'm using the time to do. I'm looking to thrive. I'm looking to grow, to expand. Now, it comes down to a couple factors, right? Two factors I can mention is your emotion and your environment, right? So for me, I'm saying there's nothing wrong with surviving, but this is also a time that you want to thrive. The government, no matter if you're in Canada or United States, is not coming to save you. No matter how much money they give you, it probably won't be enough to survive on. So you're going to have to create your own economy. I'm going to be honest with you. You're going to have to figure out a way to make more money because you won't be able to survive on the money. Or if you're working, that's great. That's amazing. But if you're not working, in my case, you have to make your own thing. You have to not survive. You have to thrive, right? So as I said, you could have two. I wanted to look up emotion, right? Because emotion, you can have faith, you can have fear, you can juggle between both of those. And those are two ends of the opposite spectrum. Remember, fear, I told you, operates on the negative side when you're thinking negative, and faith is when you're thinking positive. So emotion, what does emotion mean? Any of the feelings of joy, sorrow, fear, hate, love, etc. So you need to ask yourself, what are you feeling on a daily basis? What is your emotion, your emotional state on a daily basis? Are you operating from faith or are you operating from fear? If you're operating from faith, that means you're going to operate with not seeing things and knowing that it is possible, or fear, which can also be the same thing. You're not operating from any context and believing that you can't win in this environment, but you absolutely can win. And I'm telling you, you will win if you believe you can win. So here's the next thing. Environment. I wanted to look up the environment because environment is very, very important right now, right? What are you surrounding yourself with? So environment, I looked at the definition and it says the social and cultural forces that shape the life of a person or a population. The environment right now could be that you're looking at the coronavirus and that is surrounding your world. And so you believe that, wow, this is doom and gloom. The world is coming to an end. I assure you that the world is not coming to an end. So, or you could look at it as a way as, how is your environment look right now, right? How does your physical environment look like right now? I got papers everywhere. I got pictures of the things that I want every single where in my house. Actually, it's in a book. So I'm also, when I get up, I'm looking at things that I want in my life. So I visualize, I look at different things. And so my environment is, I'm not even paying attention to the news whatsoever. I don't care. I care, but I don't care, to be honest with you guys. Because ultimately, I'm controlling my environment. I'm creating prosperity in my environment. Not a lack and limitation mindset. I want prosperity in me, because if I create lack and limitation in my environment, that's what I'm going to get. This is how powerful this is. You should have images, things that you want, places that you want to go, just how you see yourself all around your house, or at least visible that you can see it every single day. Every single day, 100%. So make sure that your environment is the way that you want it to be. Also, make sure that the people that are around you are conducive to your success. If you have people around you right now that are negative, I've said this many, many times. If there's people around you negative, talking doom and gloom, it's time for you to part ways or, have a selective hearing. I talked to my father a couple weeks ago, and he said, son, what are you going to do? Your business is shutting down. What are you going to do? You should go work at the grocery store. I laughed. I was like, here my father goes again. I laughed. I said, yes, sure, daddy. And I hanged up the phone, and I haven't listened to him. And so, guys, you got to be very conscious of what information you're letting into your head. If you're thinking of lack and limitation, keep this in mind. My father operates on the premise that he watches CNN all the time. All he's seeing is doom and gloom. So his world is doom and gloom. It's also lack and limitation. And it's been like that a lot of times, right? So watch what's really, really, really going on. It's very, very important. This is time to thrive. This is the opportunity to grow, to expand, to learn. Basically, re-engineer yourself and basically look at flourishing. Look at really transformation, really growth. This is the time. I believe this is the best time to do it. Here's the thing. If you think 2020 is over and you operate like 2020 is over, then it's already over. If you just look at it as we're just a couple of months in, this is going to pass over. Things are going to get good for me. And you look at it that way, that's also what's going to happen. Whatever you think is going to come into fruition. Remember, whatever you think is right or wrong will come. I promise you that. I can't remember the exact quote off the top of my head right now, but that is the concept for today, guys. Think about thrive. There's nothing wrong with surviving, but think about thriving. How can you thrive right now? What is it you can do to grow, develop, expand, and you'll notice that your world will change if you operate from that consciousness. Hope you guys are doing well. I hope you guys love this lesson. Peace.